Hello everyone, great to see you back on the Windsor family. Here, we bring you breaking news, fascinating stories, and little-known mysteries of the royal family. Make sure to like this video and subscribe so you won't miss any updates. On the morning of September 16, 2025, Westminster Cathedral became the stage for a moment of history, as the first Requiem Mass in modern times was held for a senior member of the British royal family, marking the solemn farewell of the Duchess of Kent, whose life of faith, music, and service found its final chapter in a ritual more commonly reserved for Catholic statesmen and saints than for the House of Windsor. And as the cortege left Kensington Palace, a lone piper in full regalia led the willow coffin draped in the royal standard along the path to the great cathedral, the strains of lament threading through London's streets until the mighty doors opened for the rite of reception, the coffin blessed with holy water before being carried to the nave, where candles flickered in the half-light, their glow reflected in the solemn faces of those gathered. For inside were the king himself, Charles III, flanked by the Prince and Princess of Wales, Katherine notable for wearing the 4-row Japanese pearl choker, once belonging to Queen Elizabeth II, a necklace that has come to embody continuity and grief, while Princess Anne, stoic as ever, stood shoulder to shoulder with her brothers, Prince Andrew arriving discreetly with Sarah Ferguson, and the Dukes and Duchesses of Gloucester and Kent with their children and grandchildren including Lady Amelia and Lady Marina Windsor, yet the absence of Queen Camilla, confined by acute sinusitis ahead of her upcoming state visit, was keenly remarked upon by commentators, who noted the strain her absence might place on the monarchy's public presence, while Harry, though he had sent private condolences, remained a question mark, whispers circulating that reconciliation with his family had not advanced enough for a return to English soil. A silence that spoke volumes amid the toll of bells, the music of the choir, and the whispered Latin prayers. And when the Mass reached its height, the Royal Dragoon Guard's piper took his place once more, this time inside the cathedral, filling the vaulted ceiling with the haunting melody of "Sleep, Dearie, Sleep," a lament that brought many to tears. For it was not only the passing of a duchess, but a reminder of the fragility of tradition itself. And as Vespers had been sung the night before, so now too the closing rites sealed the coffin's journey, the clergy intoning prayers that spoke of rest, humility, and the promise of resurrection. And after the final blessing, the cortege departed once again, bound for the royal burial ground at Frogmore, Windsor, where generations of royals have been laid to rest, and where the Duchess would find her eternal home among them, the crowd outside breaking into muted applause not of celebration, but of gratitude for her decades of quiet dedication, whether through her work in music education, her patronage of charitable endeavors, or her decision to step back gracefully from royal duties in 2002, remembered now as acts of humility that stood in contrast to the grandeur of her title. And in this Catholic liturgy, unusual yet profoundly dignified, the monarchy was seen to bend in respect toward one woman's personal faith, sending a message of tolerance and devotion, and ensuring that on this day, in the heart of London, tradition and change met in the Requiem of the Duchess of Kent.